All right, y'all. What's going on? Industrial Dave back at it. This time, I'm letting it out. I'm gonna give y'all some. Why do I hate the railroad? Let's get right into it. I'm just gonna give y'all a few things of why I hated the railroad. Seniority. This is bull. Man, listen, man. If you are thinking about hiring in on the railroad, get your hopes up. Don't get them up. It's up to you. I hope you get in. I can show you how to get the job. Good job. But the seniority is what's gonna get you. And you're just like, well, what's so bad about it? All right. I'll give you an example. So the way the seniority works, obviously, the longer you've been there, the better job you can get. And then not necessarily, right? So for example, let's say you get in and you have a job that's 2 miles from your house, 2 miles from your home. You get in the railroad, you work in a job 2 miles from your house, everything's lovely. Then you got me, who's got 15 years. Let's say I've got 15 years seniority over you, and I'm on the other side of the state, right? But I hold what's called a position. I hold a position at your location. So let's just say out of the blue, literally out of the blue, say, you know what? I'm tired. I want my position back. I want to go back home. So guess what? You'll get an email on Friday that says, hey, Joe Blow, and Dave wants his spot back. So guess what? Harold, you got to go. And now you got to find another position to go to. And guess what? It's a domino effect. It's a ripple effect everywhere. So because I pushed Harold out, now Harold has to push Mike. Mike has to push John, and it just keeps going downhill. I didn't like that because that could be kind of scary, especially if you've got a good spot. And of course, the only way to not get bumped is you gotta have his seniority. So that means you just gotta essentially just kind of sit there. I didn't like that. What else we got? All right, don't go too hard on me, but you gotta go to work every day. That's a con for me. I do not like going to work every day. Hear me out, just hear me out. Being a contractor, I'm used to working 7, 8 days a week, 4 weeks at a time, 2 months at a time, 3 weeks at a time, whatever, and then having my time off. I like that. On the railroad, you're reporting, pretty much every day. I didn't like that. That's a big con for me. All right, some of you guys might like that, might not have a problem with it. That's okay. What else didn't I like? Working outside. It's pretty dumb, right? It's a railroad. Of course it's outside. It's never going to be inside. Just use your common sense. If you're out there in Duluth, Minnesota, and you're working on the railroad in February, vaya good Dios, you get it. If you're out there and you're working in Needles, California in July, vaya good Dios. Hey, it's hot, okay? It's wet and rainy. You working in the Rust Belt of America, snow, the elements. I worked outside my entire 15 years of my adult life. So if you get a job on the railroad, you're gonna work outside. I promise you that. What else we got here? It was dangerous, man. And it's weird coming from a guy like me I'm used to being up, 200, 100, 350 foot in the air, 400. It don't matter to me. I'll do it. I don't care. I'm one of those guys. I like working up in heights, but just working in the track department was a different type of dangerous. You see trains all the time. You see them holding up traffic. You think nothing of it. But when you gotta work next to them things, I didn't like it. I'm in LA. And LA is not only is a busy place for people, but the train traffic, it's ridiculous out there, right? And when you have to work next to commuter trains, if I'm on track number 2, if I'm on number 2, I'm in the middle. And then you got one on this side and one on that side, and those are live. There were times where I'd be stuck and there'd be a train, over here on number 3 going 55 miles an hour, and then there'd be a commuter train on this side going 65. The commuter trains go faster than the freight. I didn't like that. I'm telling you, I don't want you to think about that. My pet peeve, my number one thing that I absolutely hated about the railroad. Ooh, I'm gonna shake the back on this one. The pay. Hear me out. It was decent for what it was. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It sucked. It was not worth the danger and the pay for me. You know, especially coming from the oil industry. It was not, I think I might have been getting at that time 29. I think it was $29 an hour. And then on top of that, the railroad only paid twice a month. That should be illegal, dude. That's crazy. You only gonna get paid 24 times a year? Does that sound right? You gonna get paid 24 times a year? No. When you come from the oil and gas, you are spoiled. Hell, I've had jobs where I've gotten paid twice a week. Yes, but twice a month? I dreaded it. That's what I did not like. And that was one of the things that contributed to me making my decision on leaving Mr. Burlington Northern Santa Fe. I didn't like getting paid twice a month, man. If for some of y'all might be cool with it. Not your boy Dave. These are just a few things that I did not like about the railroad at all. If you want to get in on the railroad, DM me, write me messages on my YouTube. I do look at the comments. Write me, and I want to let you know what you got to do so you can get in there. There are good opportunities. This is just a way of me complaining about some stuff that I didn't like, okay? So I can help you. I'm here to help you guys figure out the right decision, all right? It's your boy, Industrial Dave. And like I say, have an industrious day. Y'all take care.